Did you know that the air in your house can be up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside? Stick around to the end of this video to hear about the awesome new nature tech of Neoplants. So yesterday we got our first glimpse of Tim Walz, the freshly appointed vice presidential nominee on the presumptive Harris-Walz ticket. I say presumptive because the convention has not happened yet, which, by the way, Brittany Page and I will be at, making all kinds of solid content, I hope, from the floor of the convention, from the activities around the convention, talking to a lot of people. We'll talk to some politicians, some voters. It's going to be a good time. I didn't plan on saying that, but yesterday they had a rally in Pennsylvania, a swing state, an important state in this election for both the Democrat and the Republican Party. And Tim Walz made some remarks, really cementing himself and introducing himself to the American people, and really doing it in Tim Walz style. Apparently, there was reporting that he wasn't comfortable with the teleprompter, didn't know how to use a teleprompter, and had to be helped out by campaign staff to learn how to do it. Let me tell you, Tim, you did a good job. No one would know that you didn't know, which tells you he can learn quickly and adapt. You know, being a military guy. Adapt and overcome. That's what we used to say in the Marine Corps. So he, in his remarks, talking about the differences between the Democratic Party and the positions of the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, he threw in there a little jab, a little joke at JD Vance's expense, making reference to the obviously funny yet untrue story. It's just a joke online that he loves to strap on a latex glove and go to town sexually with a couch. I love the stories that just won't die, and this is one of them. It's very funny, and it's just a joke. Everybody knows it's a joke. And I'm reinforcing that because there was a bunch of hand-wringing among both media types, journalist types, and also conservative pundit types about this. So I'm going to play the clip, and then I'm going to read you a couple reactions. First, Tim Walz introducing himself to America.
Like all regular people I grew up with in the heartland, JD studied at Yale, had his career funded by Silicon Valley billionaires, and then wrote a bestseller trashing that community. Come on. That's not what middle America is. And I got to tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy. That is if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So, you see what I did there? Look. I got to tell you, pointing out just an observation of mine that I made. I just have to say it. You know it, you feel it. These guys are creepy and, yes, just weird as hell. That's what you see. That's what you see.
I gotta tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy. That is, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. Very funny. Obviously a joke. Everyone in the crowd roared with laughter at the joke because they know it's not a real story. It's just poking fun at Republicans. And the pundit class and several journalists got a little nutty about it. This is inappropriate. The same people who let Trump lie tens of thousands of times and spew racism and bigotry and hatred and disinformation straight from the Kremlin that, oh, well, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. It's just Trump. Those people are now clutching their pearls over this one comment that was meant as a joke. It was received as a joke. One of these people is Mary Catherine Ham. You don't see her as much. She used to be a regular fixture on CNN. And she had this to say on Twitter: slandering someone based on a shitpost is indeed propagating misinformation and really bad behavior. And it would be a "this is very bad" story instead of a "Republicans are complaining" story if I made a concerted effort to go on TV and imply Governor Walz f***ed a traffic cone. If you did it and everybody knew it was a joke, it would be a joke, a dumb joke, because it's not gonna catch on, Mary Catherine Ham. And I'm not the only one who believes it, knows this, it communicated this. David Simon, the creator of the TV show The Wire on HBO, maybe the greatest television show series ever created. Maybe, certainly top 3, absolutely top 3. He also created Treme, another HBO series. A brilliant former journalist, I believe former teacher, but a brilliant man. He had this to say. He quote tweeted her tweet and said this: "For years now, Democrats have been involved." He's being tongue-in-cheek, just in case you don't get to it at the beginning here. "For years now, Democrats have been involved in organized pedophilia emanating out of a DC pizzeria. And the Clintons have left a trail of murdered bodies. The election was stolen from Trump by ballot-stuffing immigrants, and the January 6th rioters were a peaceful tour group. If we want to pretend this Vance mook ravaged a sofa, we're gonna have a little fun. F*** right off. F*** right off indeed." These people, because they are bereft of any defense of their policies and the policies of the Democratic Party, especially on a Harris Walz ticket, they're unassailable. Because they have nothing, they're going to use this as a distraction. They're going to have the temerity. They're going to have the gall. They're going to have the shameless, dignity-free nature that they always put on display and act like they've got a problem with the joke that was told. We've witnessed Donald Trump be absolutely incorrigible and disgusting on a rally stage hundreds of times. Yet this is a bridge too far for Republicans. Get out of here. Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I welcome your input. If you want to help support this work, you can click the join button below, become a channel member, just see what's involved. You can go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Another way, though, to help support this work, other than all of those things, is to stick around for this ad from a sponsor of a portion of today's video, Neoplants. Though living in a large city has plenty of benefits, pollution isn't one of them. With your windows closed and AC on most of the time, you might think your home would be safe, but did you know that air pollution can be up to 5 times higher indoors than out? During COVID, we bought a bunch of those huge air purifiers. Not only do they take up a lot of space, they make a bunch of noise, and they also ratchet up your electric bill. Instead of those unsightly pieces of pandemic furniture, I have switched my air purifying to Neoplants. Their product, the NeoPX, is an electricity-free living air purifier, powered by nature and designed to capture and recycle harmful air, indoor pollutants that come from within your home. Go to neoplants.com/Dollemore right now to purchase your very first NeoPX living air purifier. My code will automatically be applied at checkout, and with it, you'll receive an additional 7th Power Drop pouch with your purchase. This means a whole extra month of pure air for free. Your NeoPX is space-age air purifying tech that will purify your air as well as 30 houseplants. Using a pollution-eating bacteria that lives within the plant, the NeoPX tackles harmful air pollutants called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. These VOCs can be released by furniture, cleaning products, cooking, all kinds of things that you might not think about. Simply mix NeoPX Power Drops formula with water and add it to your plant monthly to activate the air purification. Your air will feel fresher, with 87% of customers reporting they feel a difference just 1 week after setting it up. Fight air pollution with nature. Access a free month of pure air by heading to neoplants.com/Dollemore right now, where my code will be applied and you can support this channel automatically at checkout. Put the technology of nature to work with Neoplants.